Today, you will discover a secret as old as time itself, one that few are willing to hear, a secret powerful enough to transform failure into victory, chaos into clarity, fear into strength. These words are not for those who just want another normal day. They are for those who are tired of being invisible in the face of opportunity. If you still breathe, and if deep inside you feel that you can be more, then keep watching, because from this moment on, nothing will ever be the same again. How many times have you looked around and asked yourself, why do they succeed while I don't? You work hard, you study, you plan, but it feels like the world moves forward without you. Napoleon Hill saw this over 100 years ago. He studied hundreds of successful men and women and realized something. None of them reached the top by chance. They all had one thing in common. It wasn't money, it wasn't luck, it was a mind trained to see what others couldn't even imagine. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover now. How to reprogram your brain to detect the opportunities everyone else ignores. The question isn't whether these opportunities exist. The real question is your mind ready to see them? Do you believe your ideas are worth anything? Or do you constantly underestimate every thought that rises within you? Most people spend their entire lives waiting for the big opportunity, the one that changes everything. But it never comes. Why? Because real opportunity doesn't knock on your door. It walks beside you every day, invisible to the weak, screaming in the ears of the strong. Napoleon Hill called this the subconscious mind, a silent force that absorbs everything you feed it. Fear, it responds with defeat. Desire, it starts moving mountains. Burning desire is more than just wanting, it's hunger. Thirst, pain. It's what drives a poor man to build an empire, what keeps a mother fighting even when the world turns off the lights. But desire alone isn't enough. It needs faith, not religious faith, mental faith, the kind that makes you believe that, even if you don't understand how, you know you will succeed. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the raw material of the impossible. And then comes discipline. Ah, that word so many hate. Discipline is the price few are willing to pay. It's not punishment, it's freedom bought through sacrifice. Every hour of sleep lost, every temptation refused, every minute invested in something no one understands. That is discipline. And finally, persistence. Persistence is the last line of defense between you and success. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is how many times you decide to rise. While you hesitate, someone is running. While you doubt, someone is acting. While you sleep, the world is being redrawn. The universe doesn't wait, it tests. And only those who endure the test receive the reward. Now comes the revelation. The brutal truth about how to program your mind to detect invisible opportunities. It's here, right in front of you, in this very moment. Your opportunities begin where your comfort zone ends. They appear when you take control of your thoughts, when you replace doubt with certainty, when you consciously choose to feed your mind with images, words, and actions of victory. Programming your mind is like installing a new operating system. Before you saw shadows, now you see light. Before you complained, now you act. Before you dreamed, now you build. The opportunities were always there, you just weren't ready to see them. But today, you've changed. Today, you learned the language of success. Today, you bought the treasure map. Today, you decided you won't be overlooked anymore. This is your turning point, not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect, right now, in this exact second. Remember, destiny does not choose you, you choose destiny. You came this far because you knew deep down that you could do more, that something greater exists, that you were not made to follow, you were made to lead. So take a deep breath, look inward, and make a promise. Today, I will begin. This video was just the first step. In the next one, we'll dive deep into the power of the mastermind, the secret alliance that multiplied fortunes and created legendary leaders. Click and continue your journey, because while you fight, the world is already writing your name in history. Until next time.